Welcome to episode 87 of our Family Travel Australia series. This week we experience one of the world's most scenic coastal drives along the Great Ocean Road. We say goodbye to Mount Gambier and travel to the little seaside town of Peterborough on Victoria's southwest coast and indulge in a foodie discovery of cheese, whisky and ice cream in the quaint little village of Timboon. We take in all the highlights of the spectacular, wild and windswept Southern Ocean and make our way to one of the most incredible off-grid campsites we have ever stayed. Plus, it's your last chance to enter the TidyTurf Mats competition for your chance to win an adventure pack of caravan and camping must-have products. Be sure to subscribe and join us for all of the adventure.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Jasperoony. All right, what are we doing today, mate?
Going to the Great Ocean Road.
That's right. It's not the OK Ocean Road.
It's the Great Ocean Road.
That's. Do you remember the name of the place that we're actually going to?
The second Peterborough.
The second, yes. It is Peterborough. We had it already visited another town named Peterborough.
The South Australian Peterborough.
Yes, and we're going to revisit there in upcoming episodes because it's got a pretty cool history. But today, Peterborough down on the Ocean Road. We've just left Mount Gambier. The sun came through a couple of times. Unfortunately, we had pretty rainy weather, so we didn't get to really explore everywhere we wanted to, which means we have to go back.
Oh, terrible. I'm so excited about that. I really love Mount Gambier. From what we saw and what we got to experience, I'm definitely keen to go back when that sun is shining and just really get into the beauty of it.
Soak up the heritage buildings and the real city part of it as much as the natural beauty.
Yes.
All right, I think we're about
216, it's saying.
Yeah, 216 kilometres away, so not too bad a drive day. Of course, there's a lot of winding roads down there on the Great Ocean Road, so we'll be taking it easy. You ready to get going, Jasper?
Yep.
Yep, you ready for the iPad?
Yep.
All right, see you soon. Good morning. Nice beanie, mate.
It's chilly.
You got one ear in and one ear out.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you do when the weather's going to turn bad? In fact, we've been alerted to a severe weather warning for the Great Ocean Road. So we thought we'd get out and make the most of our morning.
Yeah,
what
absolutely.
Are we doing?
We are doing a foodie trail.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I love these. I'm super excited. Read about it in the visitor guide. It's the 12 Apostles Food Artisans Trail. And basically, I think there's about 10 providers, all within a 70k loop. We're just going to focus on this end, this western end.
The good ones.
I'm sure they're all good. But we're going to a little village called Timboon. It's about 20 k's north of where we're staying at Peterborough, right on the coast.
Yeah.
Jasper, what did you want to stop in and try today?
I wanted to try some ice cream from the ice cream shop.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Good choice. There's also a cheesery, which was on my list. And yours, Paul?
The distillery, of course.
The Whisky distillery. So lots of choice. The little village itself looks really quaint. There's a providore, so we might pick up some nice little gourmet bits and pieces to make a bit of a hamper when we get home as well.
This is the great lap of eating your way around Australia, isn't it?
Why not?
All right, let's do it. You ready, Jasper?
Yep.
How's that ear going? It's all right. Good.
Bye.
Bye.
Good morning. All right, here we are. Look at this. Okay, the sun is shining. I don't think it's a true reflection of our weather today.
No.
Is it?
No, it's been sunny, raining, windy, sunny, raining.
Last night it was so windy that the van was rocking, and we haven't had that sort of experience since we were in Tasmania.
You know what they say, Dom? What do they say about windy nights?
What do they say, Kate?
Parents' delight.
Parents. Because you told me that yesterday. So I actually was woken up at 2 o'clock with this bang, 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 bang,
Yes.
bang, and I just couldn't figure it out. I'm checking all the windows. I'm like, something snapped off. Anyway, you know where you plug
The
power in to the van? The little flap that sits on that, 18 months of travelling, never have I heard that noise. Last night, that's how windy it was.
Yeah.
So, of course, you know, where would you be without gaffer? Where would the world be without gaff tape? So, yes, anyway, so got out, did a bit of handyman in the freezing cold in my jocks.
In the rain.
In the rain. Anyway, we don't have footage of that, which is good. All right, so Great Ocean Road. We just stayed at the Great Ocean Road Tourist Park in Peterborough.
What a great little spot.
It is an excellent little spot, and we literally had the whole area to ourselves.
Yeah, the whole riverfront. So there's a little inlet of the river that then obviously adjoins the ocean at high tide. But it was just beautiful, even in this grey, wet, windy weather. It was really lovely.
There was a jumping pillow, wasn't there, Jasper?
Yep.
Games room. Yeah, all your normal amenities, but yeah, great little spot, and we would recommend it if you're going to stay here.
Yes.
What was great was that it gave us access to that foodie trail yesterday.
Oh, Timboon.
Gee, that was good.
Such a cute little village.
Yes, it was. Everything was great about it except for your waistline.
True.
Unbelievably rich foods, and gee, it's good. We'll try and do more as we go. All right, we are heading, I guess, east along the Great Ocean Road. Our next stop is Logistics Lady.
Cumberland River Holiday Park. I don't know. That name doesn't sound right because this place looks amazing. It's just tucked in on, again, the river inlet, not far from Lawn.
Yeah.
And it looks epic.
It does. We're hoping that, again, we can get some kind of improvement in the weather for that area.
Yeah.
A couple of nights there.
Unpowered too.
Woohoo! Yeah, get the
All
solar out
unpowered
in the
sites.
rain. We're going to check out the 12 Apostles, of course, the very famous 12 Apostles for the Great Ocean Road, and a couple of other amazing sites along the way. Got
This
the van.
coastline.
Yeah.
Holy dooly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It truly is incredibly breathtaking, and as good as the images and the footage shows.
Oh, yeah.
I've got the van fully loaded with water because we're practically off grid for the next few nights.
Yeah, we sure are.
All right, the
Awesome.
grotto. Here we go. Turn right. The grotto. We'll give it a go. Are you good, Jasper?
Yep.
Yeah? All right, good boy. Here we go.
Bye.
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 We absolutely are loving our time here on the Great Ocean Road. The weather has been all over the shop. 4 seasons in one day, literally, hasn't it?
It has. It's been beautiful and sunny, and then completely windy, and then raining and cold.
Gosh. But it has added to it. You know, we are so fortunate to travel around the country, and most of the time pretty well land picture perfect blue sky days.
Oh, it's a good contrast.
It is, and this coastline actually almost looks better. It seems to thrive on the wilder the weather, the more
it's
spectacular it is.
Epic and rugged, and so with those crashing waves and that grey sky, it is spectacular.
So we left Peterborough, and our first stop was the grotto. And that is a really beautiful, very enticing little arch with a swimming hole. Of course, there's signs everywhere that say no swimming, but I could see footprints over the other side of the wall, so I dare say some people ventured out and took the risk and enjoyed themselves. So our next destination was the very world-famous 12 Apostles.
Magic.
Yeah.
Amazing.
once we got the courage to get out of the car and brave the wind and the rain and the cold air, we headed through their main kiosk area. It's quite a good visitor information centre and tourist centre that adjoins a massive car park with so much parking for caravans, larger rigs. They have really set the Great Ocean Road up to cater for RVs of all shapes and sizes, which we think is fantastic. You then are able to walk underneath the road, and then it's about 1 kilometre return trip. Now, 1 kilometre is the longest of all of the different stops that you can take along the Great Ocean Road. That would be the longest of all of them, and it's incredibly accessible.
Oh, fantastic. I loved what they had done here, and they are obviously catering for people to come and marvel at this natural formation. So it was really accessible. There were in fact separate wheelchair accessible pathways, so everybody can come down and enjoy this amazing scenery.
Yeah, they have absolutely nailed that. The interp and the storytelling through the history, the culture, the landscape, the formation, the geology, the geography, you name it. They have interpretation and signage for every part of history of this area. And again, it's so beautifully displayed. Once you actually get there and you are standing in front of the 12 Apostles, it is nothing short of breathtaking.
Oh, amazing. And windy.
It was by far the windiest of all the places that we stopped. And, you know, we've heard people say, oh, unfortunately, there's only 5 of these stacks of the 12 Apostles left standing. And sure enough, in time, they will all actually fall into the ocean. But what is remarkable, as you notice, that with enough time, there'll be another 12, and there'll be,
Mother Nature is amazing.
And really, as you head up and down the Great Ocean Road, there are so many versions of this incredible landscape to marvel at. So,
absolutely.
Yeah,
And
you don't feel like you've missed out at all.
no, definitely not. And being able to pull into all of them, no matter what size rig you are in.
Incredible. Yep, that's right. We pulled our caravan into every single one of the stops that you can do. We also got to see the London Bridge, and that was wonderful. I mean, Jasper wanted to know, was the Queen going to be there? So we kind of explained that one. That was a good lesson for him as well. And again, just stunning to see this rock formation. Absolutely beautiful.
The colour of the ocean, the waves crashing in on the shore, the sky going from that beautiful blue to the just grey, rainy clouds, all of it. Spectacular.
Another really spectacular and well worth the visit was the arch just before the London Bridge.
Yes.
And we really enjoyed our time there. It was probably one of the places that we spent the longest.
Yeah, the weather was also really favourable to us there.
As far as an amount of time to allow for visiting the Apostles, we spent 1 hour, and that was with the weather being as windy and as bad as it was. So I'm sure you could actually spend longer. There is also the Gibson Steps lookout, and it actually takes you all the way down onto the beach. Now, because of the weather, we didn't actually brave that. You would need to add another hour, but I tell you what, talk about giving us a reason to come back. It would be absolutely spectacular, I think, to stand at beach level and look back up and look down toward the 12 Apostles. I think that would be absolutely stunning. This is one of the areas that you're not allowed to fly your drone. And I think namely because there is a continuous rotation of helicopter flights, even when the weather was that windy and full on. So some pretty brave people going out there. Look, that is a high-priced ticket. It's $140 per person. I don't think it matters what age. If you've got a seat, that's the price. I'm not exactly sure of the duration, but I think if you could pick the day and you wanted to spend the money, I think that would be one of those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities because the coastline is so spectacular.
It is. This drive, it is so understandable why this drive is classed as one of the world's most scenic drives. It is beautiful.
There were moments that we felt like we were doing the road to Hana over in the Hawaiian Islands, or Tasmania. There were moments when we just went, you know, and that could be because it's quite cool as well, that we were just, wow, this is like being back in Tassie.
Yeah, it really is this incredible blend of farming land with these green rolling hills and sheep and the most beautiful cows, you know, scattering the paddocks, and then epic rugged cliffs and formations in this ocean.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It truly is amazing. The drive itself, we were really fortunate. There were hardly any other cars or any other vehicles heading east as we were. Most people were heading west, so probably coming in from Melbourne and those surrounding areas. And so because we were coming from Peterborough at around 10 in the morning, we were really fortunate. And given that the weather was so bad, and it was so wet and the road was slippery in some areas, it was really easy for me to just drive to the conditions, take our time, not feel rushed, not feel pressured. Look, there is so many turn-in space for slower vehicles that even if you are here in high season or it is busy and you do need to be going slow because of the weather or because you've got a larger rig like us, just take your time. There is so much room and there are so many turn-in bays. So yeah, don't think, oh, I don't know if I'd want to do that road. It is absolutely doable and it is worth it.
And when the road takes a turn off the coastline and heads inland, you're then surrounded by incredible forest, these trees that make arches over the roadway, you know, huge eucalypt forests. We were looking for koalas the whole way. We haven't seen any yet, but fingers crossed.
So our next campsite was Cumberland River Holiday Park. Wow. Don't know really what else to say. Look, if you could, again, take Tasmania and Carnarvon Gorge, this would be Cumberland River.
Yeah.
I mean, this is truly one of the most beautiful environments that we have seen on our travels to date.
Oh, without a doubt. Okay, now a few things to know about this site is that you do need to be fully self-sufficient. There are no power hookups, there are no water hookups. So to come here in your tent, in your camper or your caravan, you do need to be able to be off-grid, which is awesome. And lends itself so well to this beautiful environment. We unfortunately weren't able to book a riverfront site because our caravan is too large for those. However, the site that we jagged, which is site 46, hot tip here, does not have a river site in front of it. So we do in fact have the most incredible riverfront.
I think that is a great tip. Yeah, 46, 47, those sites, fantastic.
Absolutely beautiful. You can have a fire here, and they do provide these awesome 44-gallon drums cut in half fire pits for you to be able to have a fire at night, which is so good because it is chilly.
And you can buy your wood at the front desk. There's a little kiosk there. You can also charge your iPhone, tablets or things like that that you need. But look, the really good thing really is that there's no phone service here. There is no Wi-Fi signal. Not for Telstra
anyway.
No.
We don't have any.
No. So look, that could be good or bad. You're only really 7 minutes down the road from Lorne, which is probably really the epicenter of the Great Ocean Road. So you can head in there. I mean, it is a bustling mecca of restaurants and hotels and takeaways and accommodation and
boutiques.
I mean, it is a beautiful seaside village, Lorne. And that is probably what else makes this so special.
Oh, yeah.
Is that you're completely removed from all of that busyness and you are in your own slice of heaven down here at Cumberland River.
Yeah, definitely. If you are doing the Great Ocean Road, come and stay a night or two or longer. We wish we were, if you can, because it is awesome. Of course, they do have all the normal facilities here, so you can get a beautiful hot shower. You can do your laundry here. You just need to be able to camp off-grid.
Yes. Okay, so we only had 5 days to explore the entire length of the Great Ocean Road.
Not long enough.
No, you definitely need 2 weeks. If you can afford that amount of time, that would be perfect.
There is so much to see and do outside of just the coastal areas. Once you get out there into the hinterland, I mean the national parks, the forests, there's a lake, all of the accommodation options, the foodie trails, there really is so much to see and do. We have to come back.
We are coming back.
Whoa, watch your step. Whoa, whoa. Oh no. Is it cold?
Yes.
Whoa, whoa. Did Mum say don't get wet? What are we going to tell her?
I'm wet.
TidyTurf Mats, we absolutely love them. We've been road testing these products for the last few months and they have done such a fantastic job at keeping the dirt and the dust and the sand out of our caravan. They're Australian made and owned, handmade with love, and we've had them in the outback, we've had them at the beach, by the river, and we also hear they're fantastic in the snow. We had the opportunity to catch up with the owners, Miles and Brooke, on the Gold Coast, and we said to them we'd really love a mat for our portable step, and so they made one, which is so awesome and it's excellent. There's only one problem: it doesn't have a name, and this is where you come into the picture. TidyTurf are running a Name This Mat competition, so jump on over to their website, all the details are below, and give them your suggestion for what this mat should be called. It needs to be fun, it needs to be quirky, it needs to be Aussie, and they've got loads of other products, all with quirky names to give you some inspiration. Now, if you win, not only will you receive one of these awesome portable step mats, you will also get a TidyTurf adventure pack. The winner will be drawn on Mother's Day, Sunday the 9th of May. You've got to be in it to win it, and we absolutely guarantee that you will love these TidyTurf mats. They are going to make you feel good, and they will become your favourite camping companion. Good luck!
Thanks for watching. Please do like, subscribe and share our channel. And if you'd like more information on full-time RV travel and living, visit our website, thefeelgoodfamily.com.au. There you'll find loads of free resources, our weekly podcast, caravan cooking recipes, our monthly Go RV magazine articles and much more. We look forward to seeing you next week. Take care of yourself and your family, and happy trails.
Take one. Good afternoon, everyone.
Perfect. Okay, here we go. We good?
Yep.
Okay, we're ready now, Jasper.
Okay, you
Take two. Good afternoon, everyone. Take three. Good afternoon, everyone. Take four.
Good boy. Nice and quiet now, okay? No fidget bum.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good boy, mate.
Take 5. Good afternoon, everyone.
We will definitely be back.
Bye.
Cut.
Good job.
Oh, good.
Nice plan.
Not mommy or daddy.
What do you
Really?
mean?
Dad, what are you doing filming me?
Did your pants fall down?
Hey, Beanie Boy. Oh. See what they did there? Pretty clever, huh?
Wait till Mum sees you. What's she going to say?
Why'd you get wet? Bye.